Hallöchen, Hallöchen, Hallöchen. Herzlich willkommen zur wahrscheinlich letzten Folge Stories Untold. Wir haben nur noch eine Story vor uns, die noch Untold ist, nämlich The Last Session. Und die wollen wir spielen. Try to look around for clues, ja. Oh Gott, ich bin gespannt. The Last Session. Das klingt schon sehr vertrauenserweckend.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Was? Ich wollte das schöne Intro sehen.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Wir sind scheinbar im Rollstuhl.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment. Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Okay, wir drücken.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind, it's like a conscious black box.
Da ist das Ding wieder.
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Okay, das kennen wir schon.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Okay. 5, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Jetzt geht das schon wieder los. Okay, 5610 Kilohertz. Wir lagen im Koma? Das waren alles nur Komaträume? What the fuck?
This is 20F 12 19 86 23
Ich will das ganz richtig haben.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta
Code
see
word
this.
reference
This
test.
is 20F
Oh Gott, das schon wieder.
19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers.
Boston Police Department Road Traffic Accident Report File. Was?
This is 20F 12 19 86
Fatal accident.
04.
James Asian.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F
Da kann ich noch was ranzoomen hier.
19 86 23.
Arrived on scene to discover two cars that had been
Type in the numbers, James.
involved in a
You gotta see this.
near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called.
03 04.
His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue Sudan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue Sudan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue Sudan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
Okay, wir geben mal die 3 eingekreisten Sachen ein.
12 19 86 23.
Mal gucken, sind da überall Zahlen? Nee.
Type in the numbers, James.
20F-Fatal Accident. Probieren wir es mal.
This is
20F Fatal Accident.
19 86
Das zweite ist Empty Whiskey. Ja, nur Empty Whiskey.
Type in
Ja.
the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Empty
This is 20F
Whiskey.
12
Das letzte ist Out of Control.
86
Out of
23
Control.
04.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
7000 FM.
It's not likely, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband, he was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Oh Gott, ich bin schon wieder hier First Person unterwegs? Oh ja. Gott. This doesn't make sense to you. Nee, überhaupt nicht. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. You tense up, someone else is here. Die Mausempfindlichkeit ist extrem hoch. You've spent most waking moments in here. The doors are locked, but deep down you know you must get through somehow. Another door you never opened. You don't know what was in there. You only caught a glimpse of the room. We guess that's why there's no detail here. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. Alter, was? Fernseher kann ich nicht mit interagieren. You grabbed the keys from the table. They were heavy in your hand. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Ich habe Angst, was hier passieren wird. Okay, wir gehen durch diese Tür. Da steht Exit. Ausgang ist immer gut. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Oh Gott, was? Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. Was? Ich möchte das nicht. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10. Come on.
Okay, ich muss das tun. Das ist wie die zweite Geschichte. Oh, 100 Joule. Amplifier auf 10. Oder? Ist er nicht auf 10? Doch, er ist auf 10.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Ach so. Natürlich. Warte, da. Ich weiß nicht. Was möchte ich auf dem Screen haben? Was soll ich tun? Ach so, Kamera natürlich. Da ist ein Auge. Jetzt kann ich.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charge at 10.
Das ist unsere Wiederbelebung hier.
Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
Ja, bin dabei.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Okay, 360. Das ist...
Come on, 360, hurry.
Ja, ich bin dabei, ich beeil mich. Ich beeil mich schon. Okay.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away. Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Was muss ich machen? Laser? Nee. Kamera ist an, das steht auf X-Ray. Was muss ich tun, damit ich X-Rayen kann? Awaiting X-Ray Data. Da steht da irgendwas drauf? Da steht was mit X-Ray. Okay, da steht was mit X-Ray. Ah, jetzt haben... Oh Gott, oh Gott. Jetzt haben wir es. Puh, schwere Geburt.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on the
Adrenaline?
drill, please.
Okay.
The drill, please.
Ja, der Drill ist an. Kann ich jetzt noch auf ein anderes Bild umschalten? So, das machen wir aus. So.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Jetzt bin ich wieder um 22:05 Uhr hier, The House Abandoned. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow we leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look, jetzt geht's wieder hier los. Look around. Kurz husten. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. Go to hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party's firmly downstairs. Look at banner. Bon voyage, James. Finally not the family disappointment. Okay. Go upstairs. As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Okay. Look around. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room and the door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Das stimmt. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table and the party's in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast which sits proudly on the table although no one is eating it. Eat hog roast. Maybe later. Okay. Talk to people. You exchange pleasantries. Nod and smile. Nod and smile. Look around. Oh. Look around. There's a utility room and a writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Read writing on the wall. Happy New Year 1986 on another banner. Weird place to hang it. Talk to Jen. She's too far away and the room is too loud. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Say yes. You tell her it's great even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get Jen a drink. You pour Jen a drink and the other one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks you if you have everything sorted out for the big trip. Say yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really went out of the way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up, but first a drink. Drink! You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Look around. The room is full. There's a utility room writing on the wall. Go to utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskies, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Read card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25 old year whiskey double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take the room around. You take in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds of worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Go to Dad. I'm sorry. Look around. There are racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Enter kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. There is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Go to Dad. I'm sorry. Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Drink with Dad. You pour down another drink, anything to move the night along. Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Okay. Hug Dad. I'm sorry, don't understand. Okay. Look around. Busy and noisy, we need to find somewhere quieter. Go to hall. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Look at Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Help! Help! Jen! I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, jetzt steht das da oben auch ganz groß. Carry Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Look around. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Help me! I'm sorry, I don't understand. What happened?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
You're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks while searching your mind. Your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Say no. Talk to Jim. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Scheiße. Doors to the kitchen and living room. Kann ich einfach take keys machen? I don't know what you're trying to use. Okay. Go to... Nee, wir müssen wahrscheinlich upstairs, ne? In unser Zimmer. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Go to Jen. Habe ich die Schlüssel schon? Leave house. You need to tell me which room you want to go to. Go to Jen. Go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room. The living room has much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having a civilized conversation. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look at coffee table. Drinks on the coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look around. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet, one of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at cabinet. Your mom's collection of wines and spirit. Definitely no keys in here. Look at jackets. You search through the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Go to hallway. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your head, don't you? No. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Look around. Jen is standing by the front door, all ready to go. Say no to Jen. She thanks you for taking you home, even if it's taking ages to find your keys. Leave house. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There's dusting snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house and the car sits in front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Use key on car. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car's freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens the car glove box and hands you a note and key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Ich möchte es jetzt lesen. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You need to fire up the generator around the back to get final lights. I also found something to add for you. It's in your room. Enjoy. Okay, das kennen wir schon. The car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and ready to go. It's time to go. Yeah, go. Oh, sorry. Drive. The car doesn't move, given that the engine isn't actually on. It's like you've never driven before. Okay. Switch engine on. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with the sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start car. You turn the keys in the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake if you wider it's there. Release the brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Oh Gott. Switch. Muss ich noch einen Gang einlegen oder was? Okay. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. You turn the car left to the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in a chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Brake! You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in your chassis. Poisonous fumes spill out of your car from the engine. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Get out. You can't move. Your seatbelt is... Okay. Unfasten seatbelt. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Open seatbelt. I don't know what you're trying to use. Da kann ich gerade nicht reingucken. Free yourself. Open belt. Okay, look around. The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed and there's wreckage all around you. You are both wearing your seatbelts. Wie sagt man das denn? Undo seatbelt? Open seatbelt? Release seatbelt? You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slip onto the roof of the car. Look around. The car's broken. Okay. Free Jen. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note. Flashing lights are approaching at a distance. crash site. Smoke bullets from... Das ist... Alter. Throw away whiskey. You can't just throw this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Oh Gott. Ich habe schon eine Ahnung. Hide whiskey. Well, that's not... Give whiskey to Jen. Okay. Drink whiskey. Come on, James. If you drink this now, you're going to... Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Look at whiskey. Your whiskey. Cannot find you with this. Throw away whiskey. You can't just toss it away without thinking. They will find it. They will come to you. Give whiskey to Jen. Look at Jen. Warte mal. Read note. The note always changing. Now reads get through this, James. Don't care if you want to or not. Was machen wir denn mit dem Whisky? Put whiskey in gloved box. Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They will eventually find it there and will link it to you. Okay. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette walks towards you. Look at figure. The silhouette is a police officer in a uniform. He beckons you to approach. Approach figure. As you approach, the man pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It was all my fault.
Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect it'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Stories Untold. Alter, wie geil war dieses Spiel bitte? Wie geil war dieses Spiel? Das war alles seine Einbildung. Der lag im Koma. Oh, Alter. Und dann die Wahrheit dahinter. Er war besoffen und hängt dem Unfallgegner hängt er an. Also hängt er an, dass er schuld ist. Und das haben die ganze Zeit versucht rauszukriegen. Das haben die ganze Zeit versucht aus ihm rauszukriegen. Alter. Oh, das ist großartig. Großartig, das Spiel. Großartig. Danke, Gronk, dass du mir dieses Spiel gezeigt hast. Ich wäre sonst, glaube ich, nie drauf gekommen. Vielen Dank, Gronk. Ich werde jetzt auch bei dir die anderen Folgen gucken. Ich habe ja nur die erste Folge so 10 Minuten geguckt oder so. Jetzt werde ich auch bei dir die anderen Folgen gucken. Bin sehr gespannt, wie es bei dir läuft. Alter, war das geil. Hammer. Ich stehe drauf. Ich möchte mehr davon. Bitte macht einen zweiten Teil. Einen zweiten Teil Stories Untold. Das wäre so geil. Oh, wie viele Leute wir mitgemacht haben. Hammer. Und alles so ein bisschen als Textadventure angedacht und dann läuft man trotzdem noch mal so ein bisschen rum. Immer mal wieder. Hammer. No Code. Sollte man sich merken, die No Code Studios vielleicht. So, passiert jetzt noch was nach dem Abspann? Stories Told. Habe ich gerade als Achievement bekommen. Okay. Das war's mit Stories Untold oder wie sie jetzt sind, Stories Told. Er hat jetzt sein Geständnis abgelegt, der James Asian. Ich danke euch sehr fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet viel Freude. Ich hoffe, ihr habt das so genossen wie ich. Und wir sehen uns am anderen Let's Play Livestream, Rechtschreibfehler oder bei Netto in der Kasse wieder. Bis dahin, macht's gut. Euer Rainbird. Tschüsschen!